taking a closer look at the Pantech Burst, which is AT&T's first budget phone with LTE built in and is offered for $50 with a 2-year contract. For being a low-cost device, it sure doesn't act the part. And for a company like Pantech, which has only been able to crank out inexpensive handsets like the Crossover, the Breakout, and the Pocket, this is saying a lot. The Burst packs a 1.5 GHz dual-core processor with 1 GB of RAM, which results in impressively solid performance. It handled all of our multitasking without lag, and even surpassed the Exynos-powered Galaxy S2 in its Quadrant and SunSpider benchmark scores. This doesn't mean it's better by any means, but it goes to show that you don't have to pay an additional $150 just to get a phone that performs well. Offered in both red and black, Pantech did a great job designing the Burst to look elegant, even though it's made of your run-of-the-mill plastic. It lacks any texture on the outside, which means it's much more likely to slip out of your hands if you're not careful. At the very least, the phone's smaller frame, with its 4-inch screen and 11mm thick body, helps compensate for the overall lack of grippiness. Speaking of size, the Burst takes advantage of a 4-inch Super AMOLED display, providing a pixel density of 233 ppi. The screen is exactly how you'd expect a Pentile AMOLED panel to look. The colors are nicely saturated with stunning viewing angles, but you can certainly see pixelation when you look closely enough at it. Given its intended demographic, we wouldn't dock too many points against the phone for this reason. It's still a completely respectable display for your money's worth. On the front, you'll find the VGA camera above the screen and the standard set of navigation keys underneath. The left of the phone houses the volume rocker, a 3.5mm jack and power button hang out on the top, and the standard micro USB port is found on the right. Moving to the back, you'll see the 5-megapixel camera, LED flash, and the speaker grill. Underneath the battery cover lives the 1650 mAh battery and slots for the micro SIM and micro SD cards. Sadly, no micro SD card is included, but 16 gigs of internal storage should appease most people. The Burst features a 5-megapixel rear camera with a piss-poor LED flash and 720p video capture. Pantech doesn't invest a lot of time, money, or effort into its choice of cameras for these devices, and so we don't come to expect to be blown away. Frankly, nothing about the Burst's 5-megapixel sensor changed our mind, producing images that lacked quite a bit of detail. Low light performance was horrendous, and nobody would have missed the LED flash if it wasn't included, since it barely managed to light up our subjects at all. The user interface on the camera is also one of the most basic we've ever seen, and lacks a huge number of features we'd prefer to see thrown in, such as ISO, metering, smile detection, and panorama mode, to name a few. We were largely disappointed overall, but we try to keep in mind that the Pantech's US lineup is geared primarily towards first-time phone buyers and anyone looking to keep costs down. Taking a look at the software, the Burst comes loaded with Android 2.3.5 and uses the same user interface we've seen on the Pocket. We weren't enamored with the UI before, and our opinion has not changed a bit. On the plus side, the custom Android skin doesn't seem to bog down the phone's performance a great deal, but we are just not endeared to the cartoon-like elements. And while we appreciate the ability to offer quick launch shortcuts on the lock screen, there's still no way to customize them to fit your needs. And worst of all, the camera quick launch is still noticeably absent. This may not be such a huge deal if Pantech threw physical shutter buttons onto its phones, but it doesn't. And we've grown frustrated with the lack of easy access to this important feature. Now, all nitpickiness aside, the Pantech Burst is one of the best options we've ever seen offered at this price range. $50 on a 2-year contract can get you LTE, a high-performing 1.5 GHz dual-core processor and 1 GB of RAM, as well as 16 gigs of internal storage. It's not the slimmest device we played around with recently, not by a long shot, but it still maintains a pleasant look and feel that we came to enjoy. If you're curious for more of our thoughts on the Burst, please check out our review at Engadget.com.